Hello guys, how you guys doing today? I hope you guys are having a very wonderful trade because last week analysis, some of them played out, but the market was kind of so it's your boy again, Creator FX. We're going to go again with another analysis, another weekly analysis. Okay, there are some few trades we are going to take in this weekly analysis to perfection. I believe this coming week will be a blessing. All right, this coming week will be a blessing because last week, now last week was not for beginners. Last week was for professionals. Okay, last week was a lot. Okay, a lot. So let me show you last week pairs we took. Let me show you. So these were last week analysis. GPAUD, USDT, Ethereum USD, AUD USD, NZD USD. So I told you guys about the bonus Usoil. Usoil gave us a very beautiful pips, 1 to 3. Maybe I'll show you guys on my chart. You guys will see it, 1 to 3. Then NZD USD also gave us a little bit of pips also. Then USDT, but there was no entry for USDT. So you guys can go and watch my last week videos on this analysis. You'll see what we're talking about. So this week will be a blessing. There are a lot of opportunities also in this week. So this is coming up week. Okay, so what we are going to have this coming up week is GBPUSD, Usdcad, Gbpcad, Eurcad, Gbpaud again, then bonus Usoil. All right, Usoil is doing very fantastic of recent, so it will be very nice. We'll trade Usoil. Okay, so Usoil is doing very well. Okay, but though the market was not to perfection, all right, but you can still take 1 to 3. Okay, 1 to 3. I still take 1 to 3. So please, if you like this set of videos, this weekly analysis, do comment in the comment section that I should do more of this, and please do like, share, subscribe, and also what comment. So let's go into my chart and show you guys what I have for this upcoming week analysis. All right, welcome to my screen. Okay, so this is another analysis. So before we start off, we're going to start with DXY. DXY give us more insights on pairs like GPUSD, major pairs. Let me just call them major pairs, okay? Because we have major pairs on our list, right? Okay, major pair GPUSD, okay, GPUSD and Usdcad, right? Those are the major pairs we have in the list for today. So we're going to look at DXY. What is DXY saying? What is DXY saying? You can see that DXY is DXY is not saying anything now. You can obviously see that DXY is not saying anything, but you can see that DXY is in downtrend right now. All right, but market structure wise, let's take our part and let us see something. Okay. Obviously, this market is not printing at anything. So the only time with that we can react is when price goes here and break here, retest, and move to the upside. Okay, right? Or price comes below this point of interest here, this key support, then a retest, then we sell off to this other zone. Okay, sell off to this other zone. That is the only way we can react to this market, because the market obviously is not printing out any direction. Let me look at 1 day. You see, 1 day time frame is showing a bearish market. Let me see the weekly. Weekly also is also printing bearish market, but on the 4 hour, we are stuck in between these two zones. All right, we are stuck in between these two zones here and here. So the only way we can react to this market is if only it breaks out of this key support down here, then give a retest, then to the downside, right? To the downside. But if the market did not still do it, you can look at this moving average. Sorry about that. You can look at this moving average. This moving average is above price, signaling a sell continuation, right? But this market is just here, right here. We don't know what is happening. So for you to react to the extra, we have to wait for it to break out from this key support or this sorry, I keep on saying key resistance as key support. Key resistance then below this key support. Okay, that's the only way we can react. That is the insight for the extra. So first on our list is GBPUSD. Let's go to GBPUSD. Wow, very clear. So for GBPUSD is straightforward trade. All right, so the only thing we can do here is if DXY is printing out a sell continuation. That means GPUSD can come down to this place and react from here, then start heading to the upside, right? But the only way we can react for this buy opportunity is when market is able to break above this key resistance, then a retest, right? They will buy to this. They will buy to this upper zone right here. But if market is not able to if market is not able, right, to keep price here and start pumping to the upside, and market now break below this key support, that means the market, even at market structure wise, you can see this is the last low we have here. Okay, this is the last low we have here, right? So if market should break below this key resistance, that means market is bearish. You can see the moving averages going above price, indicating us that this market is going for bearish market, right? So how to trade this one is you wait for price to break below this key support, then turn to key. You look for your entry confirmation right over here, then you set to the downside, right? But if the market is not able to break below this key support, and market reacted from here, that means the market is going to the upside, right? Then you wait for the market to break above this key resistance, then for the retest, then you buy to the next zone. Very straightforward trade. Okay, this is for next week analysis. So let's go to Usdcad. Usdcad is next on the list. Usdcad. Wow, Usdcad did a lot of pips, so you can be expecting some consolidation from Usdcad next week. Okay, you can see the run from this downside to here. You can also see the run from this upside to the downside. Okay, you can see the displacement. It started from here, right? You can see the displacement. Let me zoom in so you can see. So you can see perfectly. You can see that Usdcad have been displacing from one point to another. You can see the break, right? You can see the retest here, then downside, then moved again to this same spot, then to the downside. So what we are expecting from Usdcad is for this price to retrace back here. You can see our moving averages above price, indicating us that more bearishness in the market in the upcoming week. So we can wait for price to come back here and retest this zone, then we sell off, or we wait for the price to break below this key support, then wait for the retest and we sell off to this other zone, right? So Usdcad is also a straightforward market. You understand? Straightforward market. All right. For Usdcad, make sure you apply risk management. Maybe you are using one lot size, you have to half it to 0.5 lot size. Okay, because you can see how Usdcad displays from this zone to this zone. Okay, just break out and did not go for retest to here. All right. So if you are going to take price from here, it's more perfect. If price can retrace back here, you can use one lot size to take it to this zone. But when price break below here and come for the retest, please reduce your risk. You can take it to 0.5 lot size for more conservative trading. All right, then you buy to this next zone. Okay, you buy to this next zone here. So that is for Usdcad. The next on my list is Gbpcad. So Gbpcad, we have been consolidating, and I've been saying this trade for a very long time. You can see the trend line. There's no reason for us to go to higher time frame like the daily time frame or weekly time frame. You can see how market structure is printing out perfectly to perfection. So what we are seeing for this Gbpcad for upcoming week is bearish. I'm seeing only bearish scenario here, so there's no bullish scenario in this market, just bearish scenario. So we'll wait for the retest. Sorry about that. We'll wait for the retest. Wait for the retest to this same zone here, then we sell off this zone, right? Then we sell off to this other zone, to this lower zone right here. Okay, that is for Gbpcad. So the next on my list is Eurcad. So we're having lots of opportunity on card pairs. Wow, they're printing a lot. They're printing a lot. So this is Eurcad. Eurcad has been displacing from this zone. From this zone here comes displace. So it has been rejecting from this zone. So if market should break out from it this upcoming week, market should break out from this strong support zone. That means we'll be waiting for what? The retest. Okay, waiting for the retest to sell off to this other zone here. This is a lot of pips on Eurocad. All right, this is a lot of pips. But if market cannot break out and burst off from this same zone, and burst off from this same zone and decided to go up, this is also a lot of pips. Okay, can also bounce off from this zone and go to this upper zone, right? The only way you can trade it is you just wait for the price to go above your moving average. Then you wait for the market to clear out this little mini boss here. Okay, let the market clear out this little resistance that is there. Not that it's too perfect. In my last video when I talked about how to trade zones, you see these are not 100% guarantee, so you can risk a little out of your account. Okay, you can reduce your lot size to 0.5 instead of 1 lot size. All right, you can reduce it. So you wait for price to clear out this buy side liquidity. Okay, price will clear out and come for the retest here. Reduce your risk. Okay, then you buy to the other zone. But for the bearish scenario, you know how it is. You wait for price to break below this key support, then the resistance. So yeah, okay, that is it for Eurocad. So next on my list is Gbpaud. Let's go there. So this is Gbpaud. Last week video, I think price was here. I talked about price breaking out from this zone and retesting this zone. So I got my buy from here. That was last week. Okay, so I got another trade again right here again. Okay, so this upside, but I have to reduce my lot size because price has already mitigated this zone before. Okay, I said I'm going to make another video talk about the characteristics of zone, but I have not have time for some time to make video on it, but I'll talk about the characteristics. Okay, this one was a perfect trade to the upside, but this one I have to reduce my risk a little, okay, to 0.5 instead of 1 lot size because you can see that this zone has already been used. Okay, that are the characteristics of this zone trading. Okay, so let's talk about what we have for this week. So you can see this trend line. This trend line has already been broken. So market structure wise, we have to wait for price to clean up this, okay, to clean up this sell side liquidity, right? And you can see price is above 50 EMA. You can see the simple moving average. Price is above it. So we have to wait for price, okay, to come below this 15 moving average and wait for the retest to sell down to this place. These are lots of confluences. You don't joke with the confluence, all right? These are lots of confluence, all right? So that is this is the trade for Gbpaud. So let me just show you how it's going to be. You wait for the break down here, then a retest, then you sell. Okay, this is for the bearish scenario. But for the bullish scenario, so on the bullish side of this market, the market can come back here and react and push up. So you wait for the buy side liquidity to be taken, then you wait for the retest down to this place again, then you buy to the upside. Okay, that is for Gbpcad. This is the major one. For the bonus, Usoil. I know you guys have been waiting for the Usoil analytics. So this is what we have for Usoil. All right, I don't have a mentorship class. Okay, I'm not in any social media. I don't have Telegram channel or Telegram channel. I don't have it. I'm only on Instagram. Okay, my social handle is creator fs. You can check on it. I do post some of my setup there. That is the only social handle I have. Instagram. Okay, so on Usoil last week we talked about price coming down to this place again. Okay, we talked about price coming down to this place. Now price got here, did what he has to do, then shut down, then retraced back again to the upside, then they came back again. You see, price is just moving like hell, but we can still trade it because we know how the markets move. It's very simple logic. What do we do? Price is above the 15 EMA is above what price, right? That one is signifying a bearish scenario, right? So to add more confidence to it, we have to wait for price to break below this key support, right? I think we are just having bearish scenario for this week. I think something is happening over Western country there. I don't really know, but I think it's bearish since I'm taking trade. I think bearish has more percentage over bullish scenario. Okay, but trade wisely. So yeah, okay, we have to look at the confluence we have in market. That gives us more edge in the market, So Usoil, we are bearish in this market. Okay, we are bearish in this market. So wait for the break of this key support, then a retest, then we set down to the upper zone, to the lower zone, sorry, to this zone. Okay, that is what I'm expecting from Usoil in the coming the coming week. This is a lot of pips. This is a lot of pips. Okay, this is a lot of pips. This is a lot of pips. So the moving average is above price, waiting for the break of key support to retest this place, then to the downside. So the confidence are a lot. So the bearish scenario is, you know how it is. The bearish scenario is for price, but I'm not. The bullish scenario is for price to break above this key resistance, then you wait for the retest and you buy. But one thing is for sure, I'm not bullish next week. I'm more bearish more than bullish. Okay, so I'm more bearish more than bullish. All right, so this is what we have for the weekly analysis. Okay, this is what I got for you guys for this weekly analysis. I hope you guys have a good trade for the upcoming week. Thanks for watching.